Okay. So we are recording, and let's see. So we're already at September 6th, 2017. Can you believe it? 2 days after Caroline's birthday. She is 9. And so was it last week or the week before that we got the holiday stuff? I forget. Do you remember?
No.
Well, anyways, what was it? Did we have so much fun opening the stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can talk. You can say yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so hey, where are the lip glosses? Aren't those
Out
some of your
there.
favorite?
Okay.
Yeah, I would told Caroline to bring some of her favorites. Okay, you guys. So the I Want It All, it's available. I don't know if you saw in the consultant bulletin that came out yesterday, but they heard us as we begged and begged for them to allow people to start purchasing. Just, they don't have to purchase the I Want It All. Like our clients, our preferred clients start purchasing. They moved it up to September 15th. They weren't going to let people order it until I forget what the date is. It doesn't matter. So they moved it up. Yay. So starting next Friday, this will be available to everybody, even like onesie twosies. It doesn't have to be the I Want It All. I will tell you, oh my gosh. Okay. The new shea butter. First of all, the packaging, can you see it? You guys, it's so cute. Does anybody have this? I mean, write a comment if you already have yours. Hopefully you've ordered it. Oh my word. So I only ordered one initially because sometimes I felt like, well, I'm not sure if I'm going to use that much or whatever. I mean, okay, it is coconut mangrove. It smells so good. I think this is the best holiday line that Arbonne has had yet, like in my 12 years. So Caroline, why don't you just real quickly show them a few of your favorites, okay? And you have to say what the name, like what it is.
And that one really smells good. And where's
Okay.
this tasteable?
Okay, so tell them. What is it?
It's
Look right here.
It's vanilla bean lip salve, and it tastes good when you lift it off of your lips. And
it tastes so good, you guys. Oh my gosh. And I'm not a big vanilla fan, I have to tell you. Like, I don't like vanilla candles. I like vanilla, like lattes or whatever. This is, oh my gosh, so divine, isn't it?
I want to eat it.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so the lip salve is one of Caroline's favorites. What else? Show them. What is this?
This is this Arbonne candle, and it's one of my favorites because it really smells good, and I love the smell of vanilla.
It's vanilla chai. Or cinnamon chai. Cinnamon chai?
No, vanilla.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good. You guys, the best candle they've come out with yet.
And this is the Shea Butter White Petal Blossom Body Butter. What does that say?
That's fine. Body butter, yeah.
Body butter. And when you open it up, it smells so good.
All of the scents, you guys, smell so good. Okay, so they changed the scent of the combo of the vanilla, like the lip treatment, and then this is the lip salve, and it used to be coconut. This is vanilla bean. I think people are going to like this even better. Like it is awesome. And you know how quickly we run out of that. And then, okay, so do 2 more things and then we'll be done because I got to move on to my other stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Well, you don't need to open that. Okay, it's fine.
Let me smell it.
Okay.
So this one is the peppermint foot cream, and the way I like it is it smells so good, and I tried it. I tried it on my feet, and it is the best.
Yes, and then last but not least, let's tell them about these because this is what she keeps playing with.
Okay.
Okay.
My other favorites are these little lip glosses. They have different sides of different colors. So this one's sparkle. This is like a pinkish. This is like another kind of pinkish, like skinish, pinkish, darkish. This is that's the dark pink. This is the skin, and that's the light pink.
And she really likes them. She's been using them. Right, Caroline? I've been using it too.
And I love it.
Yeah. And then it's like this cute gift bag that comes with like the little sparkly, like for,
I want to try it on.
I mean, like what is that? What is it called again? It's the sparkling body powder and then another little lip gloss. So this is so cute. So cute. You guys, the whole thing, I will tell you, I'm buying another one. Because I do think it's such a good price. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh, for those of you who like makeup, look at that. It's awesome. The colors, it's like a bronzer mixture. It's fabulous. So excited about that. Okay, so that's my I Want It All. You guys get it. I would say some people get 3 sets. I think it depends on you, obviously finances or whatever, but you really need for your business. I really think you need 1. And here's the great thing is that they are such giftable things that it's something that you can use yourself for gifts. Like you don't have to open everything, but everything in the holiday line tends to be really scent oriented. So people really do love to come and smell. And this is when I always do a few open houses where I have people come over and try. And what I have set up is right by my entryway, I put a little table and it all fits on this little table and it's right there. Literally, it's been sitting out there. I got to get everything back. But and so when people are coming by, dropping off kids, picking up, blah, 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 whatever, it's like right there. And it's like what's this? What's this? So if you have that ability, I highly recommend it because you get a lot of additional sales and also conversation starters for your business. So, okay. Yes. And Caroline is demonstrating the sparkly body powder. Okay. Go do your homework. Okay. Thank you. Love you. Okay. Thanks for entertaining me. She's always wanted to be on one of my team calls. So, no, you haven't? You're always trying to get in here.
Well, I'm trying to get in there because I want your attention.
Okay. So here's what we're talking about. First of all, we have recognition from last month. Okay. It's kind of funny because Debbie, I see like the top of your head and your ceiling. That's what I'm looking at. Hi there. It's so funny. I'm like up in the thing and you're right here and I'm like, I'm just looking at someone's ceiling. Okay. So, in August, there were some people that had a great month. Okay. So first of all, I want to recognize, okay. I know. Well, no, it's kind of distracting me. I love you though. No, yeah. Okay. 1. Okay. Bye. Okay. So we have people who earned the lunchbox and that is so cute. And I know a lot of you, there were several of you that earned the picture from the month before, but the lunchbox earners were Taylor Maloney. Congratulations, Taylor. And Kathy Maloney. Woo! So way to go, you guys. Those promotions are actually put into place to help you move your business forward. So absolutely, you want to earn the next one. And you know what, you guys? I don't even know. Oh, there's not one right now because of the cash incentive that we're going to talk about. So never mind. But so we have a district manager in qualification, Stacy Snell. Stacy, welcome. We're so excited. So excited. We do not have any new district managers, but we do have the DM bonus. And you guys, this is when you're working and you're getting that $200 extra. But the reason you do your DM bonus is not just for the $200 extra. It is absolutely for what you're creating in your business, because it means that you have sponsored a minimum of 5 people who've purchased a minimum of $150 or more. And can everybody hear me? I'm getting some messages. You can hear me, Debbie? Okay, great. Okay, good. Okay, sorry. I just had that getting some text messages and I'm wondering if I've lost you guys because my internet went out today. What was I saying? Oh, because the DM bonus, you are moving to the next place, which is area manager. Okay. Because every bonus at each level is halfway to the next level. Okay. So, the DM bonus earners were, Taylor Maloney, and area manager bonus was Kathy Maloney. Awesome. And let's see, what else? $2,500 Brick, Karen Sammer, Taylor Maloney, and Kathy Maloney. Hold on just a moment. Girls. Oh, it's good times. We've had a long day. Okay. The other thing that I wanted to recognize people for was that we had that 30 and 30 challenge, and I know it was a big challenge, and I know it was in the middle of the summer. And I personally want to applaud everybody who took it on and wanted to work to get there. But I will tell you, there were 3 people that earned the challenge, and those people were Taylor Maloney, Kathy Maloney, and Terry Varner. And so you guys are going to be, first of all, huge kudos, big time. Kathy Maloney actually had the most points. Taylor Maloney was right behind her. And the 3 of you, Terry Varner, Kathy, and Taylor, are going to be getting a gift from me. So be watching for that. And it's coming. And I'm so excited. And here's the thing about the 30 and 30 is that the whole concept of this business, you guys, is it's a numbers game, and you want to create some momentum. And so I really want to challenge you during the months of, I gotta turn this off. During the months of September, October, and November for sure. I would do it this next quarter, the next 4 months. But for the next 90 days, I want you to do 2 things. I want you to commit to every day having a focused 30 minutes on your business. Okay. And if you're taking notes, please write this down because this is actually really important. This is one of the things I learned in Green Bay, and this came from Jerry Rosenthal. I will tell you, a real focused 30 minutes on your business absolutely moves things forward. And what I mean by on your business is not on Facebook, unless you are private messaging someone, okay? Because maybe you don't have their cell phone, but it is not posting. It's not looking at posts. It's not being on your computer. It is contacting people, okay? Figuring out, how do I get to tell you about what Arbonne is all about, okay? And it's your own personal business. So it doesn't count if you're talking to a team member, okay? Or if you're talking to another Arbonne consultant. And I have been doing that since I got back from Green Bay. And I will tell you, there's stuff that is already starting to happen as far as appointments and people coming to events and me following up with samples where I'm like, oh my goodness, I know this. I've known this. I've absolutely known this, but I kind of forgot that it really just takes a focused 30 minutes. And you might be saying to me, Julianne, I don't have 30 minutes. Yeah, you do. You do. Even if you have to break it up into 2 15-minute increments, okay? Set the timer. And when I mean focused, I mean focused, no distractions, no TV on, no like I'm kind of trying to fold the laundry, or I'm kind of here at work at my desk and I'm kind of doing stuff. Like, no, like focused, like go to the bathroom at work if you have to and sit in the stall for 15 minutes. No, everybody's going to wonder what you're doing in there, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. You're working your business. I remember going out to, like, I would go out to my car a lot and I would focus call, the 5 to 6 people that were on my list. And sometimes I got somebody, lots of times I left messages, but it's amazing how much you can get done in 15 to 30 minutes. I'm not kidding. And when you do that on a consistent basis, it builds momentum and it's doable. You guys, this business is supposed to work into your life, but you have to work it into your life. Laura Harry talked about commitment. And I said this last night. Jody Holsinger, thankfully, posted the videos. I haven't watched them, so I don't know if the sound was okay. But Laura Harry was one of my favorite trainers in Green Bay because her subject was commitment. And the first thing out of her mouth, she said, is success is not convenient. And you guys, dang it, it's true. If you are waiting for when this business is going to work for you, when you have extra time, if you're waiting for things to just work in, you're going to be waiting forever. Okay? Life just continues to get more and more busy because of the technology and the stuff that we have at our fingertips. It's not slowing down. It's just gets more busy, right? And we fill our 24 hours a day. You have to make the commitment to yourself. So that brings me to that a couple of things that I really wanted to discuss, and then I have like some other quick announcements. Okay. I did schedule this to be an hour because I'm like, oh my gosh, I just have too much to tell you guys for me to get it in 30 minutes. And I really feel like it's really important. So if you have to go back and watch this again, please do, because Green Bay was so impactful for me. And I said last night, there were several obstacles that came up for me before I went on my trip, starting about 3 weeks before. Okay. And even to the point of the day before, one of my kids was throwing up and there was no way that my husband was going to be able to stay home with her because of what he had going on. And it was that, oh gosh, okay. And, do I go? Is she going to be okay? Blah, blah, blah. Thankfully, I did go. She was fine. It all worked out. But like the getting there for everyone, it's always the getting there where it's like, it seems like there's this challenge and this obstacle. And it seems like, well, maybe this is a sign. Maybe I shouldn't go. Like maybe this is just not the thing that I'm supposed to do. It's absolutely the opposite. I believe that the more growth that you potentially have at attending an event, a training where you are investing in yourself, the more there is going to be pushback and crazy in the universe to try to see if you will decide not to go. And I know that might sound really cuckoo, but I absolutely believe it because this was exactly what I needed. There were so many things that were huge ahas for me. So I want to say that as everybody's having impact trainings going around, it's probably not working with your schedule. There's probably going to be something that totally comes up out of the blue. I mean, you may even have something on your way there, right? But I want you to say, oh yeah, Julianne reminded me that this is a sign that I really need to go for me because there's something there for me. Okay? Because you decided to do this business for you, right? You decided to do this business because of something that you saw that you want, right? So Keith Kochner is one of my favorite trainers of all time. It's Kochner, and he has a website called Mentorfish, like mentorfish.com. One of my favorite things is watching him in the morning as I'm getting ready for my day. He has like these little quick 10-minute, 15-minute videos every morning. But he said that focus leads to desire, feeds desire, which feeds your self-discipline. And at first I was like, I don't get that, because I would think self-discipline, like your desire feeds self-discipline, so then you're focused, or, I would think it was a different thing. No, when you know what it is that you want, you need to really focus on it and protect it. You need to focus on it as if it's a suitcase full of $1 million. I want you to think that I've handed you a suitcase with $1 million in it, but it's a glass suitcase, so everybody can see that it's filled with money, and a lot of money, okay? And I want you to think about if we were in a room together and you had to go home, even me just handing it to you, would you just like casually like set it aside, be like, oh, okay, or a little further away from you or under your chair? Probably not. You'd probably be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited I have $1 million, right? And you would protect it. And you would probably, the whole drive home, you'd be thinking, I've got to be careful. I don't want to get in a car accident. I don't want anyone to know that I have $1 million in here, right? You would be protecting it. You would be taking measures. We need to do that with the reason why we started doing this business. There are several reasons why you decided. The initial reason for most people is financial, okay? It is either financial or freedom-based, right? Like maybe you have the money, but you have no time freedom. Or maybe you have, no financial freedom. Or maybe you don't have either one of those, right? That's usually, like, for me, I wanted to get out of my corporate job. But you have a deeper, more exciting and passionate why within you. And you may not know what that is right now. And that is totally fine. This is a journey of figuring that out. When I started this business, I had no idea what my main why was. I knew that I wanted more for me. I wanted more for my son, for my husband, for my life. And I knew that 5 years down the road, I was just waiting for my husband's income to explode. But yet then we would have one income that we were relying on, all eggs in one basket, which can also be stressful because it's all eggs in one basket, right? And that, like, I knew I wanted that, but I kept my focus on why I was doing this. I protected it. And I kept reading and feeding myself with stuff that built my belief in myself, in network marketing, and in Arbonne. I listened to every Learn and Burn that I could get my hands on. And to me, SoundCloud has replaced Learn and Burns a lot because I feel like it's so easy for me to access them with the SoundCloud app on my phone. So, ask your upline if you don't know what SoundCloud is, because it's absolutely amazing. But feeding your mind is so important. It is so important. And I didn't realize that 12 years in, and I've always loved this business, but you go through ups and downs, okay? You have challenges. You have things that happen. You have people that quit that you're like so sad for them and for you because maybe you don't get to see them as often. Like it happens. But I had not lost, but it had gotten foggy, my why. And when I was in Green Bay, it was like, oh my gosh, when I know why I'm doing this and why I want to talk to people, it is so much easier for me to pick up the phone. Okay? Because I want to share how amazing this company is. I'm not trying to get an outcome. I am like, oh my gosh, you deserve to know what this is because this is amazing. And the people that are in this company, that stay in this company, are absolutely some of the most amazing, beautiful individuals I've ever come across. And I want you guys all to experience that. So I want you to do yourself a favor in this fourth quarter, which is my favorite quarter of the year by far. I mean, I love it all, but I love the fall so much. And I want you to knock it out of the park, but I want you to do it by being consistent. And that is something that, darn it, it has been really hard for me to do. But here's the interesting thing about that is that I wasn't protecting my focus. My focus is being my best for my family. I've been given a gift and I need to use it to the best of my ability. And I also am extremely passionate about everyone, not just me, everyone living their best life. I think that people deserve that. And it may not be with Arbonne, but at least let's have the conversation, because people are just letting time go by. Life is too short for you to just lead an average life, right? So in these next 4 months, or at least the next 90 days, commit to the 30 minutes every day, Monday through Friday, without fail. I'd highly recommend Monday through Saturday. Just take Sundays off. God says Sunday's a day of rest. I believe in that. That's great. But, if you even did it Monday through Saturday, that would be good. Just 30 minutes is all I'm asking, right? Book the appointments for people to take a look. All we do in Arbonne is share Arbonne. And sharing Arbonne is about the products as well as sharing the business plan. I'm busy. Oh, it's all good. I'm gonna have a cup of detox tea after this. Okay. Anywho, yeah, Caroline, I can't come unless someone's bleeding and we need to go to the ER. I'll be out there later. Sorry. Okay. Have David call 911. So what was I saying? Oh, darn it. I'm sorry, you guys. I was on a roll. And now I lost it. I was trying to go without my notes, but that's always dangerous, right? Just the 90 days. Commit to the 90 days. Here's what I saw. What was so inspiring in that room was the people, the transformation. Oh, and Ashley last night talked about the butterfly. People were talking about butterflies all the time. And what was interesting about that is the theme of the retreat was focus. Okay. It was focus. She didn't say, and we're going to, use the symbol of the butterfly. She never said that. Okay. But almost everyone had something about a butterfly in their training, which I think is incredible. And here's the thing about butterflies, you guys, they go from a caterpillar, obviously the cocoon, and then into this amazing creature, right? Well, you cannot, a caterpillar will never become a butterfly without going through the extreme struggle of coming out of the cocoon. It's not like it just breaks open. Okay. Like it actually, it has to struggle out. It actually helps do something with the wings or whatever. I forget that, they got into the science behind it. I don't care. I started crying because I was like, oh my goodness, it's so true. Like the challenges, I would guess that everyone on this call or everyone that's listening to this call, you have something in your life that maybe isn't going awesome. Or maybe you're in a great place and, oh my gosh, ride that out, right? But we all know life is a roller coaster. Maybe you're going through a major dip and you're feeling like, I don't know if this is for me. I don't know if I'm ever going to be successful. You're starting to really doubt, right? And I just want you to know that is the time when I want you to dig in. And you need to kick Dan Doubt to the door. And that's what Jerry Rosenthal talks about all the time. Because doubt is a liar. Dan Doubt is a liar. There are too many people from too many backgrounds, too many stories. I mean, you name it, somebody has been through it and they are at the top in Arbonne. They are a national vice president. But one of the reasons why is that they didn't give up and they kept kicking Dan Doubt and being like, nope, nope, nope. And they found their focus and they protected it. And then they were consistent. You guys, you do not have to do Arbonne all the time, but you do need to do a little bit every day. You really do. I would much rather you make 5 phone calls or text messages every day and that do, and that's it, like scheduling stuff, than spend 5 hours making phone calls and, whatever, and then you don't do anything for 3 weeks, right? That doesn't get you anywhere. And Jerry Rosenthal talked about this swimmer. I'm going to look at her name. She was really famous back, I don't know, in the 30s. I don't know. She swam the English Channel a few times, and then she decided she wanted to swim to Catalina Island, and that's 26 miles. Oh, yes, Florence Chadwick, you guys. Okay, 26 miles. And the day that she went out, the water was especially cold, and it was really foggy. And she, went out, and she was struggling. It was going really slowly. Anyway, she ended up at a certain point, the fog was so dense, like she could not see anything. And her body was like numb from the temperature of the ocean. And so the boat that was kind of over to the side, like following her, she finally was like, I'm done. I've given it my all. It's too hard or whatever. And when they pulled her up, the fog lifted and she was only 1/2 mile from shore. So out of 26 miles, she went 25.5. And what happened is she was focusing on the fog instead of the shore. So what you need to focus on is your dreams and desires. Like, what is it that you want? Do you want something more for yourself? Do you want to feel useful? Do you want to feel like you're making an impact? Do you want to feel like you're really using your gifts and becoming the best version of you in all areas of your life? Then keep doing this, because I am telling you, this business has a way of permeating through everything, because you change in a wonderful way. You change to a better version as you go on this journey. And so are you focusing on fog right now, like no's and cancellations, or feeling like I don't know who to call, or looking at your web stats? Or are you focusing on the shore where you're like, you know what? I know that there are people out there. Guess what? There are how many, it's like, is it 300 million? Is it 300 million, 340 million people in the United States alone? Pretty sure there are people out there that need to hear about Arbonne. Pretty sure. Especially when the entire network marketing industry, did you know the entire network marketing industry is less than 10% the size of Walmart? Okay, I want you to think about that for a second. Let that sink in. You probably are thinking, oh my gosh, or you hear from people, oh, everybody's doing something now. Everybody's trying to sell something now. Like, I hear that. I'm certain that you hear that. And you start thinking, oh gosh, yeah, everybody is doing something. Oh no. Yeah, no, they're not. It's 10% the size of Walmart. And here's the thing. We are not even scratching the surface on having 50% of homes having a network marketing business. And you guys, we need to do people a favor and let them know about Arbonne before they go with another company, because we are the best. Like, and I'm sorry, there are other great companies out there, and I'm not going to trash anybody, but nobody has what we have. Nobody has what we have with our products, with our expertise, with our community, who we are in our company is so different from everybody else. And by the way, nobody else has our compensation plan. There's an executive national vice president who went to this crazy expensive, really private training with Eric Worre and some other $1 million earners in network marketing. So that means they earn $1 million a year in their network marketing business. Okay. They were all in different companies. It's a whole bunch of them. I think she said maybe like 20, not like, but like, I think 20 or 25. Anyway, she talked to everybody. It was like this 5-day thing. Anyways, her biggest takeaway when she was talking just to the national vice presidents, because we had like a little time with her at Green Bay, she was like, you guys, number one, we are playing too small. We literally have the most amazing company out there. And number two, we absolutely, hands down, have the best compensation plan. And I was like, yes. I remember when I was sponsored, Jody Holsinger told me that. And because she had researched several other compensation plans, she was like, this is absolutely the best because it is extremely lucrative, but it's also very fair and very doable. Okay. There are other companies that are out there flashing things or people that are posting things or whatever. And first of all, I just want you to know that unfortunately, sometimes some of those things are not true. And so somebody may be saying, blah, 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 I'm making blah. I mean, maybe they are, but you don't ever hear someone in Arbonne saying, I made X. And here's the reason why. We are really conservative, and I love that. We tell our averages. We tell the range or whatever. And really it is the sky's the limit, but we don't want to just attract people who are only about the money because that's not what we're about. We're about changing people's lives, making them healthier from the inside out, like benefiting people. And if you're all about the money, you attract all sorts, right? And so don't always believe like everything you hear, but also there are people in other companies that, they're making a lot of money. I know for a fact that there's somebody in another company through a friend that's making a lot more than I'm making. And, maybe she's been doing this company for like about 5 years. Here's what's crazy to me. This particular person, she does not have anyone else on her team. And she's making bank. She is making a lot of money. She has no one else in her network that is making over $2,500 a month. And I think that's awful. I think that's horrible because she is making unbelievable amounts and there isn't anyone else that's getting close to any kind of success. I love that our compensation plan is built on helping other people be successful. Now, I can't make you successful. Man, I wish I could just go ding, 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 and we're all like MVPs. Wouldn't that be fun? But I love that I needed to be for others. Like I love that we have the atmosphere that we have of coaching and training. I want you to be bigger than me. I want you to. And I want you to knock the socks off of this. I want you to make way more money. Please do, because that's awesome. And you can in this. So, okay. I think I'm about done on my rant. I know I'm going long, but it was so good. Oh, another thing. Okay. Catherine Lutz talked about the number one difference maker. So this is my final point, and then I'll just do announcements. And then if you have any questions, we can talk. But Catherine Lutz talked about if you want to know what the secret sauce is, if you really, really want to know what the secret sauce is, she's like, I will tell you. It is energy. And I want you to think about that. It's your energy. And what I mean by energy is not being spastic, or obviously I'm a very high energy personality. I get that. It's not that. It's that energy that's you put out there that, is it positive? Is it driven? Do you know where you're going? Are you passionate? Are you excited? Do you want others to come with you? Like, what is your energy? We always joke about, when you walk into a room, does the room lift up or does it go down? There are some people when they walk in the room that it's like, oh, Eeyore, oh, right? You guys, we all have stuff in our life. And if you think that my life is perfect, you have another thing coming. Like, my life is not perfect. There is no such thing as perfect. I do have an amazing life that I'm so grateful for. So grateful for. I am so grateful for what I have. But do not think that once you become a VP, that there are no more trials. Like, everything's hunky-dory. Like, every relationship, everything in family, all health, like, that's not true. It's the person you are as you're dealing with it, right? And I always try to look at the glass half full versus half empty. And sometimes it takes me a little bit, but you don't need to be an Eeyore. It's your choice. And your energy is the single most important success factor out there. And I thought this was amazing because last December, I went to GoPro, the big GoPro event in Las Vegas, and it's for all network marketing. It blew my socks off. Like, I've never seen anything like it. It made me so proud to be in Arbonne. And part of this industry, because it is extremely powerful. Tony Robbins was there, and his entire, he was the main speaker, of course. And it was like, oh gosh, he definitely talked for more than 2 hours. But anyways, his entire thing, you guys, was about energy. The whole thing. And I want you to know, I kind of forgot about it. But when Catherine Lutz said, the secret sauce is your energy, I was like, oh my goodness. I heard this 8 months ago, and I totally forgot. I forgot. And because why is it that we all have the same Arbonne, and somebody else can skyrocket and somebody else can really, struggle? Why would that be? Yeah, I think it boils down to your energy. Do you make people feel good about themselves, or do you make them feel kind of bad, or that you're being critical, or that you think that they have a bad life? Because why would I want to do something if somebody thinks that I have a bad life, right? I want somebody to choose me because of me, right? Not because they're like, oh, I know you're down and out, so you need this, right? That doesn't feel good. What's the energy that you are bringing to the table on a daily basis? And the most wonderful thing about that is you get to choose. So it comes full circle with, what are you listening to? How are you investing in yourself? Are you going to impact training? Are you listening to things on a daily basis? There's really no excuse. We have our smartphones now, and awesome Natalie Hartman, who's on my team, introduced me to podcasts, and you guys, they're the bomb. And Your Virtual Upline, it's called Your Virtual Upline. He's amazing. Bob Helig. I listen to them all the time, and I love that you can speed them up and go forward and back and whatever. But there's no excuse for you to not be feeding yourself, protecting your focus on the things that you need to hear, that your brain needs to hear in order for you to get the success that you deserve in this business. So, again, success is not convenient. Oh, and Tara McGraw said this last night at our team meeting. She said, the monthly meeting, she said, in Arbonne, and she got this from someone else, I don't know who. In Arbonne, we throw water on fears and doubts and gasoline on hopes and dreams. And I love that. I think I'm going to post it tomorrow. So don't take no, you can totally take my post. I do not care at all. How cool is that? It's true. That's what we do. We pour gasoline on our hopes and our dreams, and we make it happen. So I am so honored to be a part of this business with you guys. You guys are amazing and incredible. Amazing and incredible. And we do have a Discover Arbonne. So here's an announcements. We have a Discover Arbonne this Sunday. Jody Holsinger, 8 o'clock. Oh no, I'm sorry. 8. Did I say 8? Yeah, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Did I post it yet? Yes. Okay. Sunday, 8 o'clock. Let me make sure. I don't think I posted it because I didn't have internet. So I have an invite, a red stamp that you guys can do. And, oh my gosh, my dog is like freaking out. I think she must have to go to the bathroom. So, hold on. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I'm almost done. Yep. Okay. I really am nice to my kids. Oh my goodness. So that's this Sunday. So we're getting back on that. Every Sunday there will be a Discover Arbonne at 8 o'clock. Okay. I think the last few we were doing them at 8:30, but I think 8 o'clock is better, especially for those of you who are on the East Coast. Hopefully 9 o'clock is good. And they're going to be 30 minutes or less. We have the reboot, your booty. And you guys, I think that's going well, but I want to make sure that those of you who are participating, make sure that you're checking in with the people who are doing the cleanse. A lot of people are doing the 10-day, which is awesome because they're going to do the 30 because they're going to feel so good after 10 days. They're going to, or at least doing it like 70 to 80%, right? So make sure you're texting them, making it fun, asking how they're doing, because I feel like that's super important. And then I am going to be teeing up, having you schedule with them an Arbonne overview. Okay. So anybody in the group, I'm going to say, you guys, one of the things that we want you to benefit from all that Arbonne has to offer. And many of you probably haven't had your Arbonne overview, where it's a 20-minute overview of really what all Arbonne has to offer. If you have not had that, you need to do it by X date. And I'm just, like by the end of this, this month. And for those of you who do it by, I haven't decided, but by a certain date, your names are going to be thrown into a raffle for a free product. And it's probably going to be like a bag of protein or something big like that, right? So, because what this does for you is it will allow you, it opens it up so that you can say, hey, Susie, I don't know if you saw the post, but we have not had an Arbonne overview and would love to schedule that with you because I want to make sure that you know all that Arbonne has to offer. And we could do it over the phone or meet for coffee or whatever. You guys, it's a 1-with-1. Okay. Your Arbonne overview. If you watch the Ashley Stone 30 and 30 YouTube video that I posted way back when, and you can even just search for it. And I think she just did a learn and burn on it actually for Arbonne. So you can go through, the learn and burns to hear about it too. But you use our Why Arbonne sheet. Okay. And maybe you have them watch a video. I highly recommend that you try to do this with someone in your upline. Okay. Having them there with you or get on the phone with them while you guys are together, so that there can be some third party. But it's just teeing it up so it makes it a lot easier for you to ask and say, hey, and Susie, if you do it before X date, your name gets thrown in the hat. If we do it, your name will get thrown in a hat for a free bag of protein. Or I don't know. I might like have there be a choice. Jody and I are meeting at the end of the week, and deciding on all this. So I'll post it. Don't worry. I'll post exactly what it's going to be. So you won't be confused, but I feel like that is an important component that I don't want you guys to miss out on when I start talking about it in the Reboot Your Booty page. Okay. And then, so get your holiday I Want It All, go to Impact Training, set your goals 30 minutes every day, focused. Your other goal should be 30 people that you are sharing Arbonne with, doing an Arbonne overview with in each month over the next 3 months, the next 90 days. If you do that, you will create massive momentum in your business. And do you know what? Here's what I know that I know that I know that I know. And there were so many stories in Green Bay. So I want you to hear me on this. It literally, people can absolutely get to regional vice president in 3 to 4 months. Like, it typically ends up being this decision of somebody being like, oh, I'm going and nobody's going to stop me, and putting their blinders on. And I've seen it every single time a VP is promoted in my organization. There was some light switch where they were like, I'm motoring. This is it. And they kept their focus. And it was either 3 or 4 months later, they were getting their car. I'm not kidding. It's crazy. And so just know, if you're like, I really wanted to be a region and I'm now, I don't think I'm going to get there. You can. You're the one who's saying that you can't. There are going to be people who start this month in September and are going to have their car in January. There are. Now, you're going to have to work for it, but it's totally possible. So don't lose sight of what's possible in this business, because it's so fun and so exciting, and it doesn't make sense. And I love that. And then the final is that I do want Kathy Maloney super quick to talk about the money that's on the table, because that is really important. Okay, so Kathy, I'm going to unmute you.
Okay. So the Arbonne wrap up the year with holiday cash incentive. You can print the flyer from the source. You can earn a total of $600. The first level is, so the qualification period is September, October, and November. If you do 15,000 new and you volume for September, October, and November, then you get a check for $100 in December. So that's one. If you sponsor 3 new consultants who achieve 250 PQB in their start month, you get a check for $100. And if you promote 2 managers or VPs, not including yourself, you get a check for $100. So if you do all 3, you get a check for $600. So we should definitely all try to do this. Absolutely. $15,000 in 3 months, totally doable. What do you think, Julianne?
I love that they do this. I love it, because who doesn't want extra cash?
Yeah.
In the holidays. And you guys, Arbonne is basically rewarding you extra for building your business, which is what you want to do anyway. Like, it's just silly to not totally go for it. And this is the time. So it is posted on the source.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. I don't feel like I saw it on my dashboard. Was I making that up in my mind? I don't know.
I Want It All. It looks like this, I think.
Okay. Maybe that's what it was. And you know what? I think it was an email that they sent to the MVPs. I think that's what it was. Anyway, but you guys, extra cash. So here's the thing. You have an assignment. This is your business. Act like a business owner. That's the other thing that I have definitely, at times in my business, I've taken things for granted, or I've treated it more like a hobby. Well, guess what? A hobby pays like a hobby. A business pays like a business. And know your stuff. Know what you need to do. If you're not a district manager yet, go and figure out what you have to do to promote. Get on the source and make sure you understand all of the rules of how to earn this extra cash. If you have any questions after reading things 3 times, I'm serious about this, 3 times, then call your upline. But do not call your upline until you've read it through 3 times. I will tell you, I always felt like I had to read it in policies and procedures or a comp plan 3 times. And then by the 3rd time, I was like, oh, okay, I think I'm getting it. Like the first time it was like Greek, right? So just be your own business owner, do your research. But you guys, we can do this. You guys are amazing and incredible. And I am so excited. And I do want to say a huge plug for a book that I just started that is Start With Why by Simon Sinek. If you're thinking, I don't really know what my why is, or I don't feel crazy passionate about it, or maybe I have the wrong why or whatever, you guys, this is such a good book. And I got it on Audible, kind of obsessed with Audible right now because I can listen to it in the car when I pick up my kids or I'm walking my dogs or I'm running around. Getting ready, I'm listening to things all the time. I know Kathy Maloney, that's her favorite personal development time is when you're getting ready, right, Kathy?
Yes, love that.
So you can work it in, but Simon Sinek, it's Sinek, Start With Why. And it is so important because your why fuels everything that you're going to do in this business, okay? And we all have a little bit different why. It's okay. It's not all the same. Does anybody have any questions? I know this was long. Sorry. It is what it is. Oh, you'll have to unmute yourself. I have allowed you to unmute if you have anything. No? All good? Okay. You guys, thank you. You got a big dose of me tonight. Sorry about that, but I love you and I've missed you. We will have another team call next week. Yeah. Oh, it'll probably be Wednesday. So plan on that and make this week amazing. I'm super excited here in KC. We have the impact training, so it's going to be awesome. And I have all these guests coming. Woo woo! So sponsoring some new business builders. Okay, go to the top. Love you. Bye.
Bye.